Okay, we have just received a Vincent Black Shadow fuel tank, 1952. The owner has complained of some problems of rust, corrosion, entering into the fuel system, ruining his bike. It's a very beautiful Vincent. These bikes, in rough form, run for approximately $120,000 plus at any auction. They deserve the finest, and now it's going to receive it. As you can see, the previous treatments that have been put in there, some white, rather archaic substance. I think we can identify that. I think most of us have seen things like this, and it simply doesn't work. There's no bonding to these surfaces whatsoever. As far as we're concerned, you might as well have used house paint. The blistering and bubbling underneath it, totally unacceptable way to try and repair a fuel tank. As you can see, the rust, the cracking coming through the floor. This needs our serious attention. Piles and piles of this stuff has been laid in here in an attempt to resolve the rust issue and contamination entering the fuel system. And as you can see, this is a lesson of futility. We were called in to do the job on these bikes, and we're proud to work on these vehicles. As you can see, the rust just continues to break through. This is a rolling technique where you slosh stuff around in a tank. Obviously some white creamy substance has been failing miserably. When we're done with this, the inside of the tank will look every bit as good as the outside of the tank, and sometimes you'll be able to judge for yourself, if not better. This is an ill-fated attempt to do any repair with anything other than the products that we manufacture here at Fueltankservices. We'll give you a glimpse into this as we clean this system out. Again, we do no harm to the paint. We do no work to the outside of the tank. Everything we've done is electronic and done with inside the tank, reassuring customers that their paint jobs will be intact as they sent them to us. We'll go into the cleaning stage next. I'll give you 3 out of the 12 steps, and you can see how this progresses along. Obviously, this is useless to the customer as it is now. You'll be amazed at how clean this tank comes and how perfect it'll look in a galvanic solution. And when we start building up ours and hardening it and vulcanizing it to the surface, it will look like the outside, trust me. Tune in for the part 2 where you'll see it all cleaned out. Then we'll move on to part 3 where the finished job is done.